Yes. Because, you know, you cannot want for your brother what you want for yourself if you're hiding the truth from your brother, because you're not being honest with yourself. Since you're not being honest with yourself, you're not being honest with anybody else. And because of the fact that you're not being honest with anybody else, you're misleading, misguiding everybody else. Everybody who comes in contact, or everybody who is affiliated, or everybody who is associated, by default, because of the fact that you're hiding the truth, you do not want to look into the truth, you are actually causing distractions, and you're causing confusion, you're causing deceit. You're disrupting the infrastructure, the balance, the fairness, the boundaries in which the Creator Himself has set for His beloved creation. How long do we expect for what we love to be disrupted without being involved, without calling it out at some point in time? You look at you look at the history of our beloved nation as we know it. The united what? Are we unified in an order that we can say states? When you look at the insurrection, out of all the states, 48 states had a hand in the events which took place. So, nevertheless, we have to love our country, and this is the United States of America. Mother used to say United Snakes of America, because everywhere that we look in our history, we will find similar type of injustices or explosive events which should be waking us and reminding us that we don't have the luxury of betraying our relationship with our Creator for anything, because our Creator, He gave us everything that we have, and He is going to take it away from us, and then He's going to ask us, when you did have it, what did you do with it? So that's going to become a question that every last one of us are going to have to answer. So the point of the matter really is, every one of us who believes in having everlasting happiness, peace, and harmony should ask that our last saying on this earth be the kalimatu tawheed, la ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. However, if we really want to submit ourselves to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on that day, we can say what He said on His very last day, His very last breath. If we really want to take example of Prophet, it's very easy. And this is the Mubahala that was never completed. This is not for non-Muslims. If you're not a Muslim and you're watching, then this part here is called Mubahala, but it is not for you. Your Mubahala was given back in the time when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself was still walking on the face of the earth in Medina. This Mubahala is for everybody who say that they're Muslim. practicing, weak, as long as you have Muslim in your vocabulary of identity, this mubahala is for you. The last saying of the Prophet ﷺ, which is his absolute last breath that he takes. We're not talking about his last sermon. His last sermon is long. If you read it, sometimes you're going to say, yeah, we hear all this stuff at the khutbahs, we can find this on Google, YouTube. But his very last breath, it was one ayah of the Quran. He pointed to the sky and he said, مَعَ النَّبِيِّينَ وَالصِّدِّيقِينَ وَالشُّهَدَاءِ وَالصَّالِحِينَ وَحَسُنَ أُولَٰئِكَ رَفِيقًا. And say, I'm ready to leave this earth right now, as Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam left this earth. I am ready. Why not? It is meaningless to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He was given the choice. I follow his example. If you decide that this is not